Listening to Trot's Life with Toby McKinnon.
Welcome back to Trot's Life, and it's Toby on Thursdays today. It's Tuesday with Toby. It's Wednesdays with Wombat. It's Thursdays with Toby. No J-Bond today, of course, and tomorrow I'll be back with Craig Rail to go through all the races at Geelong. But before we do that, today we're going to have a chat with a few of our participants that are engaged at Geelong on Saturday night. And first off the cuff, Brittany O'Brien joins us from Putilla. How are you, Brittany?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Putilla. It sounds like a made-up place. I Googled it. It's real. And look, some people have described Ballarat as the butt end of the universe, and Putilla's not far from Ballarat.
No, not at all.
Just east of Ballarat, for those wondering. Now, firstly, Brittany, tell us a little bit about your background in harness racing, and it started off with in the family, of course, up in Mildura.
Yeah, so my dad trains up in Mildura. I sort of got into it that way when I was real young with him, and then, my mum is into the gallopers, and so was my pop, and then I sort of changed codes for a while, and I was very fortunate that I got to go with Patrick Payne. I learned a lot off him, and worked for Shane Cramp earlier on, and that really helped me in a lot of ways. So yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So, are there things you've picked up from training gallopers that you might be doing with your horses that you don't think other harness trainers would do?
They're very different horses. Like, gallopers are just, they're a bit fiery. But, there is some things that you do learn from feeding wise or just like little stuff that you can pick up and sort of put it into the harness horses. So, yeah.
All right. Well, you had a very good couple of years, 153 starters, 13 winners and 47 placings. I think the big takeaway there is finishing in the placing 60 of 153 in 2 years. You must really be happy with how things are going.
Yeah, no, I've only been training for 2 years, so, to get that achievement, it's really good, good feeling, you get up early and you work them, and, it just pays off when you go to the races and they run really good for you.
And as a broodmare, you've got the one progeny there too, have you, or is there more than one?
No, I actually welcomed a little colt, started of October.
Yep.
Out of my first winner, Dawn's Peach. I was very lucky enough the owner let me breed from her, so she had a little Bring It On colt. And then, so this morning we welcomed a colt out of Tondaleo by Sports Rider, and I'm really happy with them both. So just sort of taking up the breeding side of them, and it's really exciting.
It is really exciting. So, and there's something I reckon about when you breed a horse, you train it, and you win a race. That race will be just a little bit more special than some of the other wins you might have already had, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it is. It definitely will be special once I hit the racetrack, and when you own them and breed them, it's different. It's a bit more. You get a bit more joy out of it. So yeah.
Now, tell me, is Wyatt Flynn stabled in like a box at any stage, or is he out in a paddock generally?
No, he is actually. So most of our horses, or nearly all of our race horses, come in at night. So we're very fortunate. And my father-in-law, we have 6 boxes. He built the last couple of boxes on the end and extended the shed. So all our race horses come in at night when it's raining or it's cold. So they
So in that box in the morning, is there any ever some graffiti on the walls there?
No, there's not actually, no.
Because there's a little saying I use about a couple of horses, and I call some horses graffiti artists because they keep putting the writing on the wall, but they just never seem to win a race. And I'm just wondering if Wyatt Flynn is exactly that. He's only won the 3 races, but he goes up into these metro-level races, and he just looks like next week is going to be the one, but it just never seems to fall into place for him.
No, he's a bit of a funny horse. You always think, tonight will be the night, and then he goes, nah, I don't feel like doing it tonight. And then you see him again. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it tonight. You think, oh, yeah, no, he's got plenty of ability. We all know that, but he's not 100% genuine all the time. So yeah, that's just humour.
Did you hear the chatter? We had Darby McGuigan on one week, and he was driving him. I think it might have been at Geelong that week, perhaps.
It was.
It was, and Darby, I suppose he echoed what you just said as well, that he's not always 100% genuine, and you're just not sure whether you're going to get White or whether you're going to get Flynn on the night.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's well, I think as Jason said a couple of weeks ago, you don't know, he gets to him and says, all right, that's it, we'll go to the pub now. So he's sort of starting to, his last couple of runs, like his last 2 runs, he's really starting to hit the line now and, go a bit more further with it and start to finish off his races, how I want him to go through the line instead of going up and saying, all right, that's it. So, yeah, I'm really starting to put it all together now.
All right, we won't give him any more. It'll be a bit too relentless for him. And we'll go on to the Tatlow. And now this is, you're probably more nervous about talking about Relentless Me than anything else. I understand. I think I might have you with your favourite horse in the stable, Relentless Me. She draws the pole in the Tatlow, and she's probably not going to win the race, but you could run in the top 5 perhaps if you can hold the leaders back. That'd be some sort of achievement in your second year of racing to run in the top 5 in a Tatlow Stakes.
Oh yeah, no, she makes me very nervous any time I go to the races. Yeah, she's my favourite. She's my little girl. So, well, I shouldn't say little, she's big. So, but yeah, if she could run in the top 5, top 4, I'd be pretty stoked with her. She just goes out there and tries her hardest all the time and gives me 100%. So, yeah, I'd be, pretty happy.
She got a pretty good grounding, I think. She had the 8 starts. She's in the first 2-year-old of the year, I think, back in January, right through to June. She just only had the 1 win in the 4 placings. It's like you've given her a freshen up and she's just come back a little bit more grounded or something. Is that fair to say? Yeah, we gave her a bit of a spell after that. Oh, she got 5th at Bendigo, and she probably just was looking for the paddock then, so we tipped her out, and she grew so much in that time that she had off, and she's just come back a bigger horse, stronger, and just really gets the job done, and she pleases me in every way. Are you a little bit concerned with the 2100 compared to the shorter distance races? Like she went 155.1 at Maryborough. If you can run 155.1 at Geelong over the 2100, you'll go quicker than what the winner Ladies in Red did last year for starters. That was over 22.40 at Melton. But can she run the 2100 all the way out, you think?
Yeah, 100%. There's not a doubt in my mind that she can run that distance. I know she can run the short, but she can definitely run the longer trip. She loves the longer trip, that little bit more. There's no doubt in my mind she can't run that longer trip.
Well, in that case, then I know you're too nervous about saying anything, but say Encipher leads and you're right on her back, and you can hold her back all the way to the line. You're a genuine place chance.
Yeah, she is a definitely genuine chase. She's a genuine chance. I really think she can, keep up to them. I don't think in my mind that, I was happy that she made it in to the race. But then to get the good draw was even better. If she can hold the back, top 4.
All right.
Definitely.
All right, thanks, Brittany, and best of luck on Saturday night at Geelong and all your runners moving forward.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay, there's Brittany O'Brien, who she sounded like yesterday, spoke to her. She did sound like she was going to be a little bit more nervous about it, but maybe the 24 hours she was a bit more prepared and relaxed and got through it very well. JD, we're 12 seconds away from the news. You know how much I love being.
I know.
You know how much I love being organised with my run sheet.
Yes.
Just a little
I nearly
bit.
threw it out of whack this morning, didn't I?
Not just the run sheet. What about me? It doesn't take much for someone that's
you're late
teetering.
now.
I'm teetering as it is at times with my high anxiety. Yeah, we're late for the news, but that's okay. I can cop that because at the moment it's all about me.
True. That is true.
And when we come back, it'll be all about Paddy Lee.